All right, beginners. So last week for art project, I absolutely loved your guys' sunsets and your hills. They look beautiful. You guys did an amazing job. So last week we did the sunset, and what else did we do? We mixed a couple of colors on here. Remember, we mixed the red and the blue, which made purple, the yellow and the blue, which made green, and the red and the yellow, which made orange. So we mixed different colors. So today, you guys should have a paper that looks like this, and it says art. In the beginning, the supreme artist created us to be artists too. Mixing colors. All right, so right here it says, looking at creation, we can see that God loves what? He loves colors. What did he make trees? Did he just make them all brown? He made them brown, and he made them with green leaves, and then sometimes they have bright fruit on them, or they have beautiful flowers. All right, everything that he makes with color. Then after that it says, can you name some things that you love and what color they are? So let's see. Something I love flowers. And my favorite flowers are green and a light pink, a very light pink. All right, what's something else I love? I love the ocean. I love looking at the ocean, and when you see the ocean, you see all the different, you see blue, and then you see the little, it almost looks like the ocean's glittery, and it has those little bits of glitter on them, but it's not glittery, it's just the sun reflecting off the ocean. I love color. What's some things that you love? Go ahead and tell me. Go ahead and pause the video and take as long as you like and tell me, name all the things that you love and what color they are. Great. All right, so it says, moving on, it says, what is your favorite color and why, and do you know how to make it? So my favorite color is pink. So how do I make pink? Is I get red and I mix it with what? White, because white makes things lighter. And then I get pink. So what's your favorite color? And then do you know how to make it? Maybe we made it last week because maybe it was purple, maybe it was orange, or maybe it was green, or maybe it was a color that's already made, like red, blue, and yellow. What's your favorite color and do you know how to make it? And then it says chameleon, because this is something fun that we're gonna do. We are actually going to, I'm gonna read the story of the chameleon at the very end, which you don't have to watch, it's just optional, that part. But we are going to draw a chameleon together. I know we made a chameleon last school year. All right, so this year, school year, we're gonna make a chameleon again. Can you actually hand me one of those pencils on? We're gonna make a chameleon on this paper right here, and then when we're done making a chameleon, we are going to grab our little paint that you have, like I have this one. I'm gonna put it on top, and then I'm gonna mix my colors together, and I'm gonna do that for a certain reason. Let's see why. So I have a couple of facts about chameleons on here that you may or may have not known. The first one says, chameleons are a very unique branch of lizard group reptiles. Where did we learn the word groups and categorizing? In science. It's a group called reptiles. That's what chameleons are. So it says they can change numerous colors. That means they can change to a lot of different colors and even project multicolor patterns. So that means a chameleon can, just like this chameleon, he can change red, he can change purple, he can change blue or green or probably even brown or gray. He can change so many different colors, and on top of that, he can make patterns on himself, which means he can make himself with stripes, he can maybe make himself with some kind of circle or blobs. He can put patterns on himself. That's pretty neat, isn't it? The next, it says, chameleons change color, chameleons change color for camouflage, but that's not always the reason why. What's camouflage mean? Do you guys know what camouflage means? Say camouflage. Yeah, camouflage means like they're trying to hide. So chameleons say, they're at the beach and some people are picking shells, and he's like, oh no, I don't want someone to pick me up and take me with them to their house. So he's gonna what? He's gonna camouflage himself to be like the sand, to be where he's at. So if the sand is brown, he's gonna camouflage himself to be brown. If the chameleon is in the grass and kids are running towards him, he's probably gonna turn into what? Into green, so he can blend into the grass. Depending on where the chameleon is, he can change himself to be that color. But it says that's not the only reason why he changes himself. Sometimes he changes himself to warn animals that he's angry or scared. So let's say the chameleon is sitting there and this bird is swooping down and eating lizards left and right, and he's eating all these lizards, and the chameleon doesn't want the bird to eat him. Do you know what the chameleon's gonna do? He can change his color to a really bright color to show the bird that he's poisonous. But is he really poisonous? No, he's playing tricks on the bird. He's disguising himself to show that he's, to show something, so that way the bird won't what? It won't eat him. So it says so that he's angry or scared. So he's probably what? If the bird's coming down to eat animals, he's probably scared. So he's gonna make himself very bright. Or maybe if he's angry, he might turn red. I'm not sure what color he turns when he's angry. All right, so they change many different colors. So we're gonna go ahead and make a chameleon ourselves right now in just a minute. And then we get to mix our colors together. So don't mix your colors yet. You'll mix your colors at the very end. All right, let's go and make some chameleons. All right, so for today's art project, you're gonna need the paper behind your art paper, a pencil, and a black marker. So let's go ahead and set the black marker aside and start making our chameleon with our pencil. So what we're gonna do is start off maybe like an inch. Let's go like this, probably an inch from your from the top of your paper. Oh, really fast. You're wanting your paper long ways. So this is hot dog. This is hamburger. Hamburgers are tall, hot dogs are long. We want a paper to be hamburger facing. So an inch below, we're going to start with our head. Now we're gonna go ahead and make a rounded triangle, just like that. And inside our triangle, we're gonna go ahead and make an eye, fill in his little eye, just like that. And we're gonna make, his mouth. Now we can make a small mouth, a medium mouth, or a really happy mouth. And then going up here, we're gonna start and make his back. And his back is gonna kind of come down like this. Now we're gonna go ahead and make his legs. If I'm going too fast, go ahead and pause the video. And for his leg, probably half an inch to an inch from the head right here, we're going to make an oval, just like that. And that oval is going to have his little claws, which are like two other ovals. And now we're gonna go back and erase that little line. Perfect. And we're gonna make his little arm right here, which is half an oval. Excellent job. Now right here, about 1-2 inches below the first arm curve, we are going to make another oval. And this oval is gonna have another oval. And this oval is gonna have the same jelly bean hand oval right over here. And it's kind of curved because he likes to grab onto things. And then we're gonna go back and erase this. Just like that. Excellent job. Now we're gonna make his belly. So starting towards the bottom of the neck, we're gonna curve around just like this. And we're gonna go all the way. Oops, I might need to erase a little bit of my tail. We're gonna go all the way around and make his curved tail like that, and go back and erase any little mistakes we may have made. Excellent job. Now my chameleon is gonna have a little bit of fray on the top, so I'm gonna go ahead and make this little squiggly line going down. It's only gonna go down part of his back, right around here. We'll stop. And something else I'm gonna do to decorate my chameleon is I'm gonna go ahead and make him have some stripes. So I'm gonna do some small stripes. One there, one there, one there, one there, one there, and one here. And then in between those small stripes, I'm gonna make some big stripes, just like this. Great job. I can make one more small stripe here if I'd like, or keep it going all the way down. Excellent job. So now I have my chameleon. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I can fix his legs if I need to. I can go back, and if I want to make his head maybe a little bit bigger, I can go back and make his head. Any adjustments that you want to start making to your chameleon, you can go ahead and begin to make. And then when you're done with that, we're going to outline the, trace the whole thing with a black marker. Now, what does it mean to trace? Does that mean I'm going to draw the chameleon over again the best I can? No, that means I'm going to go nice and slowly. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to be extra diligent, and I'm going to try to stay, oops, did I stay on line? No, but I'm going to try to stay on the line the best I can without making any mistakes as possible. All right, so let me go ahead and do this really quickly. Now, one thing I like to do when I'm done with my marker and it's dry, so I like to touch it, make sure nothing comes off or rubs off. I like to go over with my eraser over the whole thing so it can get any little bits of pencil that I might have left behind. And just erase the whole thing just like that. And then brush him off. So there is my chameleon, which I kind of like because when I turn my chameleon upside down, what does he look like? He looks like the letter C. And what does chameleon start with? A C. All right, so now turning him back over, or on his side, we're gonna have some fun now. I'm gonna get my colors of paint. Some of you have, like I said before, red and yellow like me. Some of you might have red and blue. Some of you might have blue and yellow. What you're gonna do is put it on top of your chameleon, and what do chameleons do? They change color. So, what color is mine gonna make? I have red and yellow. Mine should make some orange. I did get a little bit of green in here on accident, that's okay. So what I'm gonna do is very gently, I'm not gonna pound, I'm not gonna stab it with my pencil, so very gently, I'm gonna mix the color. I know Group B, you've done this before, and Group A, you'll probably have a lot of fun with this. I might have to push it towards the center of the colors, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start mixing the color really, really good, as best as I can. Am I making the color orange? Let's see. Oop, I have a little bit of orange right there. Let me keep mixing. Mix my colors over like that. Back and forth. Not too hard. You don't want to break the bag, because if you break the bag, what will happen? You'll probably make a mess everywhere, and I know your mommy and daddy will not like that. So let's take our time, go extra slow. Keep mixing, this may take a while. All right, so now I have yellow, and just like we mixed colors and we changed the color from red and yellow, now we have changed our chameleon as well. So if you look closely, move all the paint to the side. Can you guys see my chameleon through this? A little bit, see his little face. So here I have my chameleon, and here is my chameleon changing colors. He looks like he's changing from red to orange to a tiny bit of yellow. I hope you guys had fun with this project. When you guys are done, if you would like to paint your chameleon before you turn him in, you should still have your watercolor palettes at home. Go ahead and you can paint him any color you like. And that'll be all for today's project. Great job. All right, beginners, as you paint your chameleon with your watercolor, you can go ahead and do that. And in the background, I will be reading to you Mix Up Chameleon by Eric Carle. And can you spot a chameleon in the classroom somewhere? Yeah, he's hiding right over here. And what color is he blending into? He turned white to blend in with the walls. All right, so let's go ahead and begin to read while you water paint. Take your time. On a shiny green leaf sat a small green chameleon. It moved into a brown tree and turned brownish. Then it rested on a red flower and turned reddish. When the chameleon moved over across the yellow sand, it turned yellowish. You could hardly see it. Do you see the chameleon? So first he did what? He hid in the tree, he turned brownish, and then in the flower, see him? And in the sand. When the chameleon was warm, it had something to eat. He turned a sparkling green color. But when the chameleon was cold and hungry, he turned into a gray, dull color. See the chameleon? He's super happy here. He's happy, he's warm, and here he's cold and hungry. Poor chameleon. When the chameleon was hungry, it sat still and waited. Only its eyes move up, down, and sideways until it spotted a fly. Then the chameleon's long, sticky tongue shot out and catched the fly. That was its life. It was not very exciting, but one day, the chameleon saw a zoo. It had never seen so many beautiful animals before. Wow, look at all these animals. You have the blue, elephant, the grayish white polar bear, the purple seal, the pink flamingo, the green turtle. So many animals to look at. The chameleon thought, how small am I? How slow and how weak. I wish I could be big and white like a polar bear. And the chameleon's wish came true. But was it happy? No. So what did he want to do? He wanted to be big and strong like the polar bear, but was he? No. Oh, he skipped one. I wish I could be handsome like a flamingo. He looks kind of creepy, not too handsome to me. I wish I could be smart like a fox. See his foxtail? I wish I could swim like a fish. Oh man. I don't think he should get that wish. I wish I could run like a deer. See his antlers over here? I wish I could see things from far away like a giraffe. Oh man, he's just constantly changing, isn't he? I wish I had a shell like a turtle. Does he look happy to you? He doesn't look very happy to me. I wish I could be strong like an elephant. I wish I could be funny like a seal. I wish I could be like people. Just then, a fly flew by. The chameleon was so very hungry, but the chameleon was very mixed up. It was a little of this and it was a little of that, and it could not catch the fly. Why couldn't he catch the fly? Did he have his chameleon tongue to do it? No, he had an elephant trunk. He couldn't do it. It was too many things. I wish I could be myself. The chameleon wish came true and it caught the fly. And then it talks a little bit about the author. Here's the picture of the author. That's the man who wrote the book and illustrated it. Do you guys like that story? I did. So what was the chameleon trying to do? He was trying to be like an elephant, trying to be like a polar bear. Sometimes we try to be cool. Sometimes we try to be like I said, cool. All right, but should we try to be like someone else? Should we try to be like all the cool kids? And no, God made you what? He made you special. He made you just the way he wants you to be. He doesn't want you trying to be like the chameleon and trying to be like everyone else. He wants you to be you. I hope you guys enjoyed that story. I hope the chameleon back here enjoyed the story. I will see you guys next art class.